Radio up and the blinds pulled down. You love it when nobody's around. I wanna call out round town, but you bite my lip, don't make a sound. I'll be damned if I'm leaving without you. So give me a minute to catch my breath. Take what's yours, I'll take what's left. I'm used to coming up second best, always fail to pass the test. I'll be damned if I'm leaving without you.
Hello, my friend, and welcome to our soft girl summer. Just kidding, but that's what I'm calling it because that's the kind of summer that I want to have. I want to soak up the sun. I want to drink strawberry matchas. I want to read books. I want to lay in the sand and I want to get in my walks, my peaceful walks. I want to read my Bible. Speaking of that, we're going to go get our sunshine right now. The UV is at like 10. It's probably going to go up to 11, but it's like peak sun right now. I just got this app called the Circadian app. Let me show you. So my phone is charging. I'm washing our sheets today too, getting everything nice and clean, but let me show you. I just downloaded this app yesterday. I use the D-Minder app and that tells you it tells you where the sun is and it tells you how much of the UV, or if you're not getting, it just tells you everything that you need to know basically about the sun. And so I use it for sunrise in the morning between 0 and 10 is what you want to look for to really optimize hormonal health and get outside. So making sure that you actually get up early enough to where you can get in and outside before it's 10 degrees in the sky. So that is the way that I use the D-Minder app, and then tracking vitamin D because vitamin D is very important for thyroid function. So yes, laying out in the sun and getting a little bit of sun is really important for our health. And that's the thing. It doesn't take that long. I just go outside for like, depending on the UVI. So I use the D-Minder app to actually track how much vitamin D I'm getting, but then I got this Circadian app, which I just found out about and I downloaded this yesterday. It's so cool. It sends you reminders of when to get outside, and it's really, really amazing at like telling you why. The why is important. And so I love that. So right now is solar noon is happening right now. This is a great way to really support your body and your whole entire routine. It makes me feel re-energized. So I'm gonna go outside and get my sun. I pull this up and then I just click start. So speaking of slow and relaxed summer, even though you can't always control everything that's going on in your life, what you can control is one of the things that is so easy to just keep stress hormones low is to just make sure that you're eating enough throughout the day and balancing your blood sugar, which eating enough balances your blood sugar, especially when you're making sure they're eating enough protein, carbohydrates, and fat. All of them are so important, and fiber. All of them are so key because then we don't rely on our stress hormones to balance our blood sugar, and we're not using, adrenaline and cortisol to break down amino acids. If we don't balance our blood sugar, then our body will do it for us. And so if we're skipping meals or just not eating adequate amounts of food, it's just one of the biggest things that I even see when I work with friends who are my clients, that they're just not eating enough. So eating enough keeps your stress hormones low, balances your blood sugar. Even going out in the sun like I did earlier, that actually helps your body to utilize glucose better. It's amazing. One of the ways that you can just stay chill or more chill, no matter what's going on in your life, one of the ways that you really can help manage your stress is through simply nourishing your body and eating enough food, especially making sure that you're balancing your meals with enough protein and enough fat and enough carbohydrates. So, and nothing is easier than just a leftover meal. And I am so obsessed with the Cook's sourdough. I just got these buns. So good. They're gluten-free sourdough buns. They're amazing. And then I made some coleslaw yesterday. Delicious. I got a grass-fed brisket from our local farm, and I just, I didn't smoke it. I slow cooked it. Speaking of slow, I slow cooked it. Can't forget our fiber, so I'm gonna eat it with a peach. That looks amazing. Did you end up putting the sauce on yours? Yeah? Did you try it first?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be really good. Strawberry matcha is almost done. Something I didn't realize until I actually kind of stopped doing it was how anxious coffee made me. I really did not realize it until after I stopped drinking it, when I switched over to London Fogs. And then, you know, I switched because I just fell in love with making a London Fog in the morning. But then I switched to matcha recently just because I love matcha so much. And after learning the benefits of matcha too, especially with my akkermansia and getting my GI map test back showing that I had low akkermansia, and that's a gut bacteria that actually helps to modulate your blood sugar, which is crazy. And having healthy blood sugar regulation supports ovulation, which supports progesterone. Then I really learned that akkermansia especially loves polyphenols. It really, really loves to feed on polyphenols. And so feeding this good bacteria in my gut is so easy because I just have my daily matcha. And that's when I saw like the biggest changes in my ovulation. Right after I didn't realize it, that at the time I was just like, oh, I love this matcha so much. And I was drinking so much of it. And I had the best ovulation that month. And it's just continued. So I had a really good ovulation this past month, and and my temperatures, oh my gosh, I could actually cry. They got into the 98. So that is unheard of for me. That is the one goal that I really had, was to get my temperatures up in my luteal phase, because that is such a key in fertility and progesterone. Basal body temperature is so important. I'm going to turn off my strawberries here so they don't burn. But I got into a 98 temperature. And if you know, that was one of my goals, was to get into a 98 in my luteal phase. So I'm very, very happy to report that I made it into the 98.1. But nevertheless, I have never been in the 98s, and I have never seen that number. And I'm telling you, when you focus on the cells, everything changes. So anyway, what I was gonna say though is I just never realized how anxious coffee made me until I stopped having it. And I thought for a long time that I just kind of needed to like calm down and live a less stressful life. But I actually realized that coffee was making everything in my life seem more stressful than it was. Obviously, that's not the case for everybody. Everybody's gonna handle caffeine and, you know, things like that differently. But I will say, just for me personally, I have felt so much better without it. And now, that being said, I will get the occasional latte out and about, but I don't have the same like reaction to it. I almost wonder if it's because it's a more social setting and kind of walking around. But I will occasionally have a latte. But for my day-to-day and my day-to-day life, I completely just don't do that anymore. I have my matcha, not to be dramatic, but it like actually has changed my life. Kind of as I was saying though, the interesting thing with matcha is it just doesn't give you that same feeling as coffee. It's very calming. One of the things in here is L-theanine, which is an amino acid that's exclusively, it's very unique because it's really exclusively found in tea. It's in like a little bit of mushrooms, but really like matcha tea is very, very high in L-theanine. And that's really calming and really good for mood. And it's just, it makes you feel chill. That's how it makes me feel. And that's the thing, even as I focus on ovulation and just my progesterone production, I will tell you this, nothing gave me an ovulation like matcha. And the crazy thing is the matcha contains those polyphenols that do the very two things that our cells need, which is protection and they need nutrients. And so the fact that you're getting these polyphenols that act as antioxidants that really help to protect the cell, but then the polyphenols feed the good bacteria, which help our blood sugar, which help us actually not deplete nutrients because we're more stable. I mean, it really is so crazily, it's so interconnected, but this is, I could go on and on and on and on and on about why I love my matcha, but guess what? I'm so excited. They came back with my code. You guys love the matcha so much that I have another code for you and it's officially active. So you can use the link in my description box and you're going to get 15% off of your Peak Matcha, and you're gonna get a little frother and you're gonna get a cute little cup. But Peak Matcha is my favorite specifically because a lot, you have to be really careful with your sourcing because they quadruple screen. Their toxin screening is the top notch. It is absolutely amazing. There's no mold, there's no pesticides, there is no heavy metals. Peak does the absolute highest testing for purity. It is the purest matcha. So you're really just getting that pure, organic, ceremonial grade matcha. You're getting all the goodness and none of the stuff that you don't want because especially with the tea, there actually can be a lot of mold. And for me, that is just something, especially with my mold that I've had in the past, don't want mold, we don't want heavy metals, it goes without saying. But Peaks also specifically, they shade theirs for longer. So there's a higher chlorophyll content, and chlorophyll is absolutely amazing. It's very rich in copper, but it's also really good for your skin health. That's why a lot of people see really huge improvements when they drink matcha with their skin. And I feel like my skin is just doing so well and just really vibrant. A lot of people see a huge improvement with their skin because of the high chlorophyll content. That is why Peak is my absolute favorite. The Sun Goddess Matcha, their Sun Goddess Matcha is absolutely my favorite. So link is in the description box. So exciting. Cheers to a matcha summer because I'm gonna be sipping on this all summer long and honestly for the rest of my life because once I learned about those polyphenols and I saw the difference in my cycle, I'm just never going back. And this is good. Literally this good to drink. Even if it didn't have any health benefits, I would drink it anyway because it's so good. That's a happy Saturday to me. You want me to make you a matcha?
Yes, please.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
You want one? Do you want a hot or iced? And do you want, you want a regular matcha, right?
I would love some strawberries in it.
You would?
Yes.
You want a strawberry matcha?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did you know that I read a study actually? I can't remember where it was, but if you have like a fun drink or a tea or something where you're like sitting down and enjoying a drink that you like, it actually really helps your nervous system. Like it helps you really get into a very relaxed state. Actually, there's no more ice. I just used the last.
I don't care. You're saying how like not drinking coffee anymore is like, a lot more calmer.
Yeah.
And I was really thinking about that. I'm like, I've literally felt so much better. Not
really
having caffeine. Like even though I'm having the tea, the lemon fogs.
Yeah.
It's not like that jittering heart rate. Like my heart rate goes up.
Yeah.
Because I was so used to that every day. I would drink espresso.
Yeah,
latte.
me too. I was super
And
used to
in
it.
the morning, my heart, I'd sit there in a relaxed state with my heart racing.
Right.
But I don't feel like that.
Yes. I would sit there in a relaxed state, but I just feel my heart
and
race.
my body is adjusted to that form of caffeine, whatever caffeine's in that tea.
Yeah,
and
totally.
It's not full foot, like foot on the gas pedal. It's like enough to get me going, and I become. And now I drink coffee, and I can have a I do have
like an occasional
exactly. I'm not afraid to get a coffee
but the daily, like when you're sitting there and you're just that's
day.
so interesting that you never told me that.
Yeah, and I would literally almost like grind my teeth.
I made a good matcha for you, babe.
It's really good.
No, it's pretty bomb. Even Meester wants one.
It's comforting.
It's comforting. You're so cute, honey. I thought you said you don't like the strawberries.
I am now.
I'm gonna retest my progesterone soon and I really wanna see where I'm at and see if I've moved up at all, but something that I really want to, something that I'm doing in order to continue to boost and get my progesterone numbers up are get up and get in the sunrise. Sunrise medicine, it really is sunrise medicine. So I'm doing that. That is gonna be a key part of my summer routine. And another thing I'm doing, if you saw earlier, I'm doing a teaspoon, like a rounded teaspoon of the acerola cherry. And that's very high in vitamin C. And I really eat a lot of fruits, which is another thing that I'm doing. You wanna make sure that you're getting, I'm focusing on 7 to 8 servings of fruits, vegetables every single day for the antioxidant benefits and just feeding the gut microbiome, all the fiber and everything like that in fruits and veggies. But so that's just another little thing that I'm doing. But also, again, like I was saying, the acerola cherry, that is something that, and again, I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, but I just want to make sure I'm getting enough vitamin C, you know, like I'm not tracking vitamin C through my fruits and everything. But one thing I really do want to do is really up my vitamin C. There's actually been studies that have shown, I think it's 750 milligrams of vitamin C. I think that's milligrams. I'm pretty sure. It increased progesterone by such a massive percentage. And I was like, Cambria, you've been forgetting to do your acerola cherry. I would say those are really my biggest habits changes that I am implementing this summer is sunrise in my eyes every single day. And I'm really excited to test my progesterone after that. Very excited and curious to see. And then really up in my vitamin C, because I have all my other habits down really well, but those are my 2 that I'm focusing on next. So, and that's the crazy thing. I've seen such massive improvements with such tiny things that you might think like, oh, could matcha really improve my, you know, yes, it can. Oh, could, you know, the sunshine really change my hormones that much? Yes, it can. Every single thing that we do touches every part of our body because nothing is separate because we're all made of cells and all of our cells are communicating all the time. Isn't it amazing how those little things that are so fun and delicious and just like beautiful watching the sunrise can literally change our hormones? It's amazing. I've seen such a massive difference even with such a little thing with just matcha. It's amazing. It really is amazing. It's amazing how little tiny things can be so incredibly nourishing.
Found myself smiling more. The moment you leave, I feel down again. I talk to myself on the floor just to feel less alone. I swear that I'm trying my best. You tell me the stress shouldn't be a friend. I wonder where I'll end up next on the corner of hope. So hold my hand tight for a minute. I'll let you know when to let go. You give a little love with a little sun everywhere you go, everywhere you're running. You never say a word even when it hurts, everywhere you go, everywhere you're smiling. You make it look easy. I don't understand how you can love me the way that I am. You give a little love with a little sun everywhere you go, everywhere you're running. I found myself dreaming again. The moment you leave, it goes blank in my head. Feels like my bed is on fire when I'm sleeping alone. So hold my hand tight for a minute.
It's probably one of the best looking dinners ever.
Just threw everything out the salad.
Look at that summer salad. Salads have been sounding so good lately.
This one does.
This looks amazing. That's the most packed salad I've ever seen.
You never say a word even when it hurts, everywhere you go, everywhere you're smiling. You make it.
Okay, I just filled up the coolest Amazon cart for you ever. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm getting you for today's giveaway. And it's so easy to just stock up a cart on Amazon. I love going to pick things out, but I need to get back into the routine of doing that. I haven't really been at a lot of stores lately. Anyway, so I get a lot of questions. You're gonna win the, I should have just grabbed one. You're gonna win the matcha. You've seen it in this video. You're literally gonna win the little weck jars that I make all my matchas in. So it comes with a pack of 6. So you're getting all 6 because I can't just send you like 2. So if you don't need 6, share them with some friends, but you're gonna get all 6, and it does come with the lid. That way you can make your iced matcha lattes in there. So they're just like a really perfect size, and they make the perfect amount of matcha. So you're gonna win that, and then you're also gonna win this cute, I'm just gonna insert a cute picture of it. You're gonna win this adorable little mug that I just cannot get over. So if you wanna make a hot matcha, you can have a hot little matcha in your adorable little cherry flower mug. I just think it's the cutest mug ever. So you're gonna get that frother when you get your matcha, but I wanted to get you a whisk so that when you get your matcha, if you wanna whisk it, if you wanna use the frother, whatever you want to do, that you're all set up to go, that you have everything that you need to make your matcha, you know? And then I'm also throwing in the Divine Conspiracy book because I have been savoring and enjoying that book so much, so deeply. I'm so excited about this giveaway. I just can't wait to ship it on all out to you. Let's see, what can we really do? Like, I feel like what's a fun question? I know, hot or iced? Okay. I know some people that are like, I don't care what time of year it is. It's always gonna be iced. I don't care if it's the freezing middle of winter. I'm drinking a nice latte, or I'm drinking a nice matcha, I'm drinking an iced tea. Are you hot or iced? And if you're not one or the other, do you ebb and flow? Are you like, yeah, if it's hot, then I'm getting an iced, or if it's cold, then I'm getting cold. Yeah, or warm. You know what I mean? So anyway, just kind of a fun random thing. I feel like for me, I really like iced matchas. Like I'm really just enjoying the ice. I just really wanted to set you up for success with your matcha and be able to drink it and enjoy it no matter if you want hot or iced. Anyway, I'm just gonna chill out for the rest of the day. Well, not chill out for the rest of the day. When I say chill, I mean I'm gonna work on the new program for the rest of the day, new blood chemistry program that I'm doing so that you can basically learn your own cells and what they need. So it's such a beautiful summer day. It's so nice. I'm leading up to ovulation. I'm right around the corner from it. We're a few days out from it. And I am telling you, I am not missing one day of my matchas. I'm not gonna miss one day of my polyphenols because it's so helpful for egg quality because it acts as an antioxidant, and really egg quality is that it comes down to the cell. That's everything right there. So egg quality, that's what I'm doing. That's the crazy thing. They put the extract of the green tea in egg quality support supplements. So for me, I'm like, you could just drink the matcha. And that's why I'm just like, I just drink my matcha every single day. So I'm not skipping a day. I'm not skipping a day leading up to ovulation. I'm having my matcha every single day. I love Peak so much. It really is amazing. I'm so excited for you to get it. I'm so excited for you to get all of your stuff. Link is in the description. I love you so much. And I'm so excited to hang out all summer. I'm like literally so excited. We're going to Yosemite in a couple of days. So we're going to have a fun summer together, and we're going to drink our matchas and go on hikes and soak up the sunshine. And it's going to be a fabulous summer. I can't wait to spend it with you. Okay, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
It goes blank in my head. Feels like my bed is on fire when I'm sleeping.